Despite the rise in combat sport popularity, boxing still retained the throne as the world's number one combat sport. Although the names like Tyson Fury, Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, and Alexander Usyk continues to make the headlines even as they approach the back end of their career, the future of the sport is in good hands with the next generation of fighters who are looking forward to becoming the sport's next big superstar. From the time of Jack Johnson, Henry Armstrong, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Oscar De La Hoya, and Floyd Mayweather, line of greatness continued. Currently, Canelo Alvarez shoulders the burden of carrying the sport into the next era despite a recent loss to Dmitry Bivol, has the next wave ready to take over as the face of boxing. Not all will come close to achieving the greatness of Ali, Mayweather and Robinson, but the beauty is in watching the brave-hearted young fighters who fight their way up to the top. The following is a list of the rising stars that will set the boxing world on fire in next years to come. This list will definitely bring a huge debate, but it also serves as a guide for who to watch over the next 12 months to see where they end up among the stars of boxing. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as we look into the fighters to watch out in 2023. First, we have Devin Haney, who is an American professional boxer and he is the current undisputed lightweight champion, having held the WBC title since 2019 and the WBA, IBF, WBO and ring titles since 2022 with a record of 29 wins with no losses. He is currently ranked as the world's best active lightweight by the Transnational Boxing Record Board. In 2019, Haney became the youngest world champion in boxing when he was elected as the WBC lightweight champion after previous WBC lightweight champion Vasily Lomachenko was promoted to franchise champion by the WBC. In November 2019, Haney made his first title defense against Alfredo Santiago and won by unanimous decision. Then he marched on to become the first undisputed lightweight champion in the four-belt era by traveling to Australia and utterly dismantling George Kambosos. At 24 years of age, Haney has already accomplished a feat that some of the best boxers in the world have long sought after. He didn't take the easy road to become undisputed, but that's what been the story of Devin Haney's career. Shakur Stevenson turned into a professional boxer right after winning the silver medal in the 2016 Olympics. He is a former world champion in two weight classes, having held the WBO featherweight title, the WBO super featherweight title and WBC and the ring super featherweight titles. Steven landed the fight he had been asking for against WBC title holder Oscar Valdez, becoming the unified champion with a dominating outing that cemented his place as the future of the sport. Regardless of whether Stevenson campaigns at super featherweight or lightweight, it is hard to see who can actually beat him as his skill level is so high, few, if any opponents could actually outbox him. Next, we have Dmitry Bivol. He is the boxer who shocked the boxing world last year with his stunning performance over the King, Canelo Alvarez, to become the fighter of the year for his wins over Canelo and Gilberto Ramirez. He outclassed Alvarez, who was considered the number one fighter in the boxing at the time, with a masterful performance. Later in the year, he carried that momentum into his next fight against the bigger Gilberto Ramirez, scoring another comfortable decision win. Bivol is a Russian professional boxer who has held the WBA lightweight title since 2017. As an amateur, he won a gold medal at the 2013 World Combat Games in 81 kg weight category. He has a professional record of 21 wins with 0 losses. The 32-year-old is now the guy to beat at 175 pounds and ESPN's number 4 welterweight of boxing's top tier fighters. Jared Dowen Anderson is a young American professional boxer who held the NABF junior heavyweight title in 2021. As an amateur, he won the 2017 and 2018 US National Championships. Anderson is top ranked second most intriguing heavyweight after Tyson Fury, for whom Anderson served as a sparring partner with a record of 13 wins. The 22-year-old from Toledo, Ohio, has shown real power along with speed not always seen from heavyweights. He might be the heavyweight fighter with the most long-term intrigue, since most of the top 10 is already over 30 and his amazing 100% knockout to win ratio. Anderson's last 5 fights have come over a period of 1 year, 9 months and 20 days, meaning he has been fighting on average every 4 months and 12 days. In those fights, he fought a total of 10 rounds, meaning that they lasted 2 rounds on average. Vergil Ortiz Jr. is an American professional boxer who has held the WBO International Welterweight title since 2021. As an amateur, he was a 7-time national champion and was the winner at the 2013 Junior Olympics. He was named 2019 The Ring Magazine Prospect of the Year and ESPN's number 4 welterweight. His power is legitimate and he is able to pivot his strategies on the spot whenever he is in the ring. Since turning pro in 2018, Ortiz has earned stoppages in all 19 of his fights. He has reached the 8th round only twice. The expectation would be for him to fight for a title sooner than later. Perhaps once the Crawford-Spence Jr. fight finally resolves themselves. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as we look into the fighters to watch in 2023. Next, we have a Japanese flyweight, Junto Nakatani, who is only 24 but is already 2 years into a reign as WBO World Champion. Only Julio Cesar Martinez, the WBC title holder, stands ahead of him in ESPN's flyweight rankings. Defeating Puerto Rico's Angel Acosta, a former WBO junior flyweight champion, in Tucson, Arizona, was perhaps Nakatani's best moment. Martinez or England's Sonny Edwards, the IBF champion, would be high-profile opponents at flyweight for Nakatani. He must aim to box more outside of Japan if he is to become a global star and land the big fights. This list would be incomplete without the name Ryan Garcia, who is at 23 wins with no losses. Garcia recovered from an early knockdown to stop former lightweight title contender Luke Campbell in January 2021. For years, Garcia's social media following has been his most notable asset. As he continues to improve under trainer Joe Goosen, he seems to keep climbing the ranks. A potential fight between Garcia and lightweight contender Gervonta Davis has been finally scheduled for this year. This will definitely be one of the biggest fights in the sport and is guaranteed to have significant mainstream appeal. Jesse Rodriguez is a 22-year-old WBC junior bantamweight champion. Jesse Rodriguez is the 22-year-old WBC junior bantamweight champion. The way Rodriguez shifts his feet to create punching angles is similar to the great Manny Pacquiao, and as the competition shifts, Rodriguez seems to perform even better. The toughest test he faced was delivered with an amazing performance with an 8-round TKO of long-time champion Risake Drungavisai in June that showed off his excellence. He floored Drungavisai with a left hand in round 7 and then finished him off with a barrage of punches in the following round. If Rodriguez can land a bout with either future Estrada or Gonzalez next year, he could find himself among the top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the short order. Sebastian Fundora is an American professional boxer. He is the current WBC interim light middleweight champion, having held the belt since April 2022. As of November 2022, he is ranked as the 3rd best active light middleweight by the Ring magazine. 6 years into his professional boxing career, he stands with a record of 20 wins and 13 of them have come by the way of knockout. Fundora handed Erickson Lubin the sort of brutal beatdown that boxers often never recover from. Lubin emerged from the bout with a swollen face and a broken nose, proof that sort of power Fundora generates from his freakishly long reach. Let's see if his 2023 campaign will hopefully land him a shot at the undisputed championship. Last but not least, Robeisy Ramirez is a Cuban professional boxer. As an amateur, Ramirez won gold medals at the 2012 and 2016 Olympics as a flyweight and a bantamweight respectively. So he is not an easy fighter to push away. Though he suffered a setback in his first ever pro fight, a split decision loss to Aiden Gonzalez in 2019, he has since built a 10-fight winning run and scored 3 knockout wins in 2022. As for this year, Ramirez and Dog Boy will battle for the interim title on April 1st at Tulsa, Oklahoma's Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Although the list ends here, there are many other fighters who are potentially capable of reaching higher in the sport of boxing this year. Let's keep an watchful eye until the end of this year to see who comes on top. What do you think of this list? Make sure to add a comment. Subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with the latest news and fights from the boxing world. See you next time.